Welcome student to the class. Today we are going to see unit 1.1 where the mind is without fear. Where the mind is without fear. This is the poem written by Rabindranath Tagore 1861 to 1941. Rabindranath Tagore was the author of Gitanjali and its profoundly sensitive, fresh and beautiful verse. He became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. This poem is one of his vastly read and discussed poems. It was originally composed in Bengali and later he himself translated it into English. The poem is from his Nobel Prize winning anthology Gitanjali. Tagore lived during the time when India was ruled by the British. In this poem, besides political freedom from British, Tagore also appeals to God for social, educational, and economic freedom for the people of India. Now, I'll recite the poem for you. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments, by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way, into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee, into ever widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. This is what Rabindranath Tagore has written in the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear. My dear students, this poem is not an ordinary poem. This is a prayer. Okay? Rabindranath Tagore is praying to Almighty. He is asking many things which our country doesn't have. This poem is written before India got independence. Okay, this was written when Britishers were ruling us. We were a slave under Britishers' rule. Okay, so that time Tagore made this prayer to Almighty. Okay, here the first two lines where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. So he's saying that wherever he goes, his mind should be free. There should be no fear in his mind. He should not be insulted. We should not be disrespected anywhere. Wherever we go, our head should be held high. That means we should get respect. That's what he's asking in his prayer. And again, he's telling that the knowledge is free. That means education should be free. In that time, Britishers, when they were ruling India, Indians and Britishers, there was partiality among Indians and Britishers. Britishers, they used to get many benefits which Indians we never got. That's what he's telling here, where knowledge is free, where the world has not broken up into fragments. Here he's telling that he should want such a world um, where there should be no segment. Segment in a sense, world we have, we all are, divided by our color, our race, and a language, or religion, and all. So he's telling that the world should be one. There should be no fragments by narrow domestic walls. By narrow domestic walls, in a sense, division on the basis of religion, caste, class, and color in societies and between countries of the world. He is praying to Almighty that narrow domestic walls should be eradicated. There should be no hindrance in the world in the name of religion, caste, class, and color in our society. So that he's not only asking for India, he's asking for the entire world. He's praying for the entire world that the world should one and everyone across the country, probably approximately now we are 780 crores people in this world. We are living Okay, so he is praying for all 780 people that they should live without any domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth. Again, he's saying that we should live in a world of truth. Everybody should speak truth. There should be no lie in the world. Nobody should cheat anyone. Nobody should, deceive or ill treat anyone. Everybody should speak the truth. But tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection. Here, tireless striving means continuous efforts and struggle. He's telling that all the people in the world they should, work hard, continuously put some of the other efforts in their life towards perfection, to make our life perfect. That's what he's telling. He's praying to God, give us perfection from our continuous efforts and struggle. But the clear stream of reason has not lost its way. Here, in this line, he's again asking that the stream of life should not lose its way. It should properly go and achieve the goal. That means if a river is going, normally the river which flows, it ends in the sea. Like that, our life, it should have a path, a way, and it should be on and on. In between, it should not get vanished or it should not, lose its ways. That's what he is asking the God, that our life should have a reason to live and to go on and on. Into the dreary desert sand of dead habits. Here, dead habits means old traditional rituals and customs that are harmful. In olden days, we had many traditionals, rituals, customs, which makes human beings, very sad and upset. When you talk about India, in our country, we have blind faith in all our old traditions, rituals, and customs. So he's telling that this should not harm any ritual or tradition which is followed by us. It should not harm our life. Rather, it should give us happiness and joy. That's what he's telling, to remove all the deadly habits like desert sand. But the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action. Here, ever widening means forever broadening one's outlook. That means we should focus on a life, a future, and we should have a broad mind, a big vision. We should have a big goals and we should follow that. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. At the last, he is requesting the Almighty. Heaven of freedom is asking. It means condition of total freedom of good thoughts, good words, and good deeds while respecting those of others. When this all comes, a country becomes heaven. It is compared to an heaven. He's saying that my countrymen, my country people, they should have good thoughts, good words, and good deeds while respecting those of others. That means we should respect each other. We should live in brotherhood, harmony. We should live in harmony with everybody should get justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, which is in our constitution. Yeah, preamble. We say every day. We say preamble, the Constitution of India, in which every day we say justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality, fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. These all things already Rabindranath Tagore has asked in his prayer, where the mind is without fear. He's praying to God that my country people should speak good words. They should never harm anyone by their harsh words. They should do good things that the coming generation should take their names. Condition of total freedom of good thoughts, good words, and good deeds while respecting those of others. This is what all Rabindranath Tagore is asking in his prayer. Thank you.